I'm Brakti Hawa Brakatha, Yahusha, Brakti Hawa Brakatha, Yahusha, Bahashan Rakakwadash, double honors to the apostles, the elders, salutations to you, sincere brothers, teaching in truth and in sincerity. Lesson will be entitled, God of this world. Lord will, you are edified. My source, Media Takeout. Article entitled Jay-Z's former best friend claims he and Beyonce are Satanists. Jay-Z is being accused of being a Satanist by his former best friend, disgraced ex-NFL player Larry Johnson. All right. Hence the character assassination of Larry Johnson. As you can see, disgraced ex-NFL player, okay? And the reason why Esau uses the media as well as his puppets to assassinate a person's character is to take the strength from that person's message, okay? At one time, Larry and Jay-Z were inseparable. Jay-Z was the biggest rapper in the world, and Larry was the top running back in the NFL. The two men, both in their 20s, were roommates, and Larry was signed to Jay-Z's new Rockefeller management company. Now, I don't know how true that is, but Larry did play for a football team. I want to say it was Kansas City, okay? And he was a pretty good running back. Nevertheless, though, but their friendship ended after Larry was accused of repeatedly fighting women. Eventually, Jay-Z realized that he couldn't be associated with Larry and cut him off. Now Larry is speaking out about his former bestie, and he has a lot to say about Jay-Z and Beyonce. Media Takeout learned that in a new interview, Larry claims that Jay-Z is a Satanist. Jason Whitlock's podcast, Fearless, welcomed former NFL running back Larry Johnson. Larry opened up about his past and old connections from his early days with the Kansas City Chiefs. One of these close connections was with rapper Jay-Z. Larry talks about hip-hop and reveals some wild things about Jay-Z. Larry explained to Jason it's obvious that Jay-Z and Beyonce are being controlled by Satanism. I am not really scared to say this. We all know that Luciferians, Freemasons, and occult knowledge that was dug up from Egypt has now surfaced in American society. He continued, they are obviously not serving the same Most High God that I am. That's what makes us enemies. I stand for a completely different truth than he does. All right? And it's obvious that Jay-Z and Beyonce, worship Satan. You have to sell out, okay, in order to be esteemed, such as Jay-Z and Beyonce. And also just look at their videos, and all the dark hidden message they have in their videos, as well as listen to Jay-Z's lyrics, okay? First album, Reasonable Doubt, he once said, I never prayed to God, I prayed to Gati, okay? This entire world is being controlled by who? The wicked. According to Job 9:24, right? The earth is given into the hand of the wicked. So Yahweh, through Yahushua, gave the wicked a time frame to rule, okay? Again, the earth is given into the hand of the wicked. So who is the wicked? According to Malachi chapter 1, verse 4, whereas Edom said, now, so-called white people are the Edomites, Okay, modern day so called white people are the biblical Edomites based on the lineage of their fathers. Whereas Edom said, "We are impoverished, but we will return and build the desolate places." Hence the Renaissance, which means rebirth. Rebirth going into their time frame to get back power on earth. Thus saith the Lord Yahweh of hosts, they shall build, but I will throw down, and they shall call them the border of wickedness, and the people against whom the Lord Yahweh has indignation, meaning righteous anger forever. And that's literal. Okay. Back into Job 9 and 24. The earth is given into the hand of the wicked. He covered the faces of the judges thereof. The judges, such as Yahweh, Yahweh Shai, and the heavenly host. If not, where and who is he? Okay, let's go to Romans chapter 13 and verse 1. Let every soul be subject unto the higher powers. The Edomites, all right, beginning with their head tribe, Amalekite, okay, Jewish people, they control this entire society, all right, they control this system. For there is no power but of the Most High. Again, the Most High gave them a time frame to rule. The powers that be are ordained or established of the Most High. So it's the Most High's will to give Esau a chance to rule. And within Esau's rulership, okay, you have to bow down to the spiritual being we call Satan. And let's prove that. Matthew chapter 4. All right, now, this account is going into the 3 attempts Satan tried to get Yahweh Shai to bow down to him, okay? And of course, Yahweh Shai combated Satan all 3 times using the scriptures. And Yahweh Shai resisted Satan, and Satan fled, okay? Matthew chapter 4 and verse 8, and this is the point. Again, the devil took him up, referring to Yahweh Shai, into an exceeding high mountain and showed him all the kingdoms of the world. So Satan used a hologram and showed Yahweh Shai all the kingdoms on earth, okay? And the glory of them. Verse 9, and said unto him, all these things will I give you if you will fall down and worship me. See, Esau worships Satan. And in order to be a puppet of Esau, right, such as Jay-Z, such as Beyonce, such as Charles Barkley, such as LeBron James, you must worship Satan. Okay? All these A-list celebrities worship Satan, point blank, period. Okay? And our people, right, these sellouts, okay, they worship Satan as well, point blank, period. And they must push the will of Esau, his agenda, going into what? That NWO. You can't get around it. Let's go to Matthew chapter 27 and verse 16. Salakia, this is all right. Let's do it like this. All right, now I'm gonna try to go back into. I'll praise it to Yahweh B'Shem Yosha. All right, Matthew chapter 27 and verse 16. All right. And they had then a notable prisoner called Barabbas. Okay, now Barabbas, okay, was a notorious prisoner. All right, let's continue. Verse 17. Therefore, when they were gathered together, Pilate said unto them, whom will you that I release unto you, Barabbas or Yahushua, which is called Mashiach? For he knew that for envy they had delivered him, right, these wicked Israelites. Verse 19, when he was set down on the judgment seat, his wife sent unto him, saying, have you nothing to do with that just man, referring to Yahushua, for I have suffered many things this day in a dream because of him. So if we continue to read this account, all right, wicked Israelites chose to save the life of Barabbas instead of Yahushua. Now, what did this prove? Based on the term nomen omen, which means name prediction, right? Barabbas in the Greek,
Strong's G 912. Barabbas. Barabbas.
which means what? Son of a father or a master. Now, from a spiritual sense, if you can receive this in the spirit, son of a father, Barabbas' spiritual father was Satan. Barabbas' spiritual master was Satan. And wicked Israelites chose Barabbas over Yahushua, right? Which solidified that their spiritual father or spiritual master was Satan instead of Yahweh, the Most High. Why? Because they would have chose Yahushua if the Holy Spirit was dealing with them. Okay, so the God of this world are the Edomites, right? And their spiritual father is Satan. 2/3 of our people that has sold out in America, spiritual father is Satan. The non-elect, scattered throughout the four corners of the world, spiritual father is Satan. All right. This shit is upside down, and it will remain upside down until Yahweh dispatch Yahushua. Lord, will you are edified. Shalom.